Hey everyone, we're going to talk about the energy systems and most specifically the glycolysis system and looking at it from the aerobic point of view or with oxygen point of view. So before we get started, let's take a look at the pyruvate that we made whenever we first started our glycolysis. So the pyruvate could either turn into lactate or go into the Krebs cycle. So it'll go into lactate if there's no oxygen. It'll go to the Krebs cycle if there is oxygen. So in order for pyruvate to get into the Krebs cycle, it will need to turn into acetyl coenzyme A. So it will go through some chemical processes to turn into acetyl coenzyme A. And that's our ticket to get into the Krebs cycle. Now, in that chemical process, as pyruvate turns into acetyl coenzyme A, it will actually also churn out one NADH. So we'll have one NADH from this. And we'll need to know that later for our electron transport chain, which is basically our oxidative system. Now, 1 glucose equals 2 cycles through the Krebs cycle. So 2 rotations through the Krebs cycle. That's because it makes 2 pyruvate, and 2 pyruvate makes 2 acetyl coenzyme, and 2 acetyl coenzymes go through. Now, during this time, there's a bunch of chemical processes and reactions that happen, but the most important thing you need to know is that 1 cycle equals, churns out 3 NADH and 1 FADH. Okay, so that's 1 turn through the cycle equals 3 NADH and 1 FADH. So 2 of them equals 6 NADH and 2 FADH. Now, these 2 things will go into the electron transport chain and turn into ATP. So the most important thing you need to know about each of these things is NADH equals 3 ATP, so it turns into 3 ATP, and FADH turns into 2 ATP. Okay, so you get 2 ATP out of your FADH. So there you have it for the glycolysis system and the Krebs cycle. In the next lecture, we'll talk about the electron transport chain and where this NADH and FADH goes. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and we'll see you next time.